Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut at Karnak. A woman under God's commands. Hatshepsut Acts for Posterity. By accomplishing the God's wishes and erecting magnificent monuments, Hatshepsut manifests her intention to act for posterity. In that respect she innovates. Previous kings were focused on infinity and eternity, whereas she has in scope the future, and the future generations in a more historical perspective. On Chapel Rouge, speech of Amun to the Queen. And concerning my temple you shall make anew for it what had previously been created in beautiful white limestone. You shall make for the future something perfect of this work. This preoccupation was already present when the Queen had received, through an oracle, the order to organize an expedition to the land of Punt. On Deir el-Bahari, oracle of year 9 concerning Punt, speech of the Queen. I shall make great things for the Lord of eternity. I shall do more than what was done previously. I shall really cause that one to say in the future, how splendid is what she caused to happen. Because of the excellence of my wishes for him, my heart shall organize more than he could expect, because I am his glory. What happens to Hatshepsut is exceptional and never happened before. Hatshepsut is quite conscious of her exceptional destiny. In a long and poetic passage on the Chapel Rouge, she insists on this aspect of her promotion, and there is no doubt that her claim is intentionally ambiguous. Her fate was exceptional because she had been promoted to the rank of a pharaoh and had diverted the usual masculine line of transmission of the regalia, but she transformed this originality into an extraordinary result of the god's specific solicitude toward her, reversing more or less the cause and the effect. On Chapel Rouge, speech of the Queen, under oath, to the courtiers, affirmation of exactness and sincerity. Such a thing had not been heard since the primeval times, when this land raised from the primeval waters. Not the like had happened to kings of Upper and Lower Egypt, previously in the first generations. Such a thing had not been heard, as sweet speech, in the time span of mankind, or even of the gods. It never occurred that it happened since the early time of mankind. It never occurred that it was heard since the time of the primeval God. It has never been recorded in the annals of the predecessors, neither had it been recorded as oral tradition. Except in my case, being myself beloved of my genitor, as he has acted for me, when I was still in the nest of Chemnis. As a reward to Amun for this exceptional destiny, Hatshepsut undertook, in a compulsive way, the construction of particularly exceptional and precious monuments, providing so, herself, the proof of her divine election, 6 pairs of granite obelisks, 4 of them covered with figures and texts, the Chapel Rouge exquisitely carved with reliefs and texts. The message is clear: the more she builds, the more she shows the loving approbation of Amun. This resulted in a colossal amount of work, and, even though the task may appear difficult, The queen affirmed she would have never given up. On Wajit obelisks, west face, entrance face, speech of the queen. I couldn't stray from what he had ordered. My heart was perceiving the projects before my father had omitted them, as I could directly enter the concerns of his heart/mind. I didn't, then, turn my back to the town of the Lord of the universe. On the contrary, my head was placed toward it, for acting for it equals the town. On Chapel Rouge, speech of the Queen. And so I declare as an oath, I shall reveal this for the future. And if I abandon, I should not be united with his aura/magic power, as these events are too important to be hidden/concealed.